When we look at the knee, it's very common that people get pain down around on the patella or even at the top of the patella here. So the attachment point and basically as the quad comes into the actual patella. There's different ways you can look at this, but when we look at it, if you think about training, we do a lot of hip flexion, we got a lot of knee bending. If you think about the knee straightening out into extension, really all we do is a leg extension. There's not that many exercises that we do that target the end range of knee extension here. I'm gonna run you through a couple of ways that if you're dealing with pain, you can assess and also then add in some exercises that will help add some support to the actual knee itself. So when we're looking at the knee itself, it's not just the pain point that we want to focus on. You've got muscles that run down the back, the hamstrings and adductors that cross over the back of the knee. You've got your calves that run over the back of your knee joint as well, and they really control movement forward. So they help control and stabilize the knee. But then we've also got what I was just talking about with the knee extension. You've got these muscles that also need to be really strong at the front. If we have a look at Joe here, when he squeezes his right leg, you can see that there's actually a really good amount of muscle bulk there. If he squeezes his left, there's still great muscle bulk, but it's not the same size as actually this leg here. So we're gonna have a look at this. So from a warming up standpoint with Joe with his knee, we're going to add in some exercises that specifically target this portion of the actual quad. Because think about it like this, right? You've got an elastic band from here to here, and if you haven't got the muscle control that actually slows down the movement and controls the movement, you're just gonna hang off that elastic band. So we wanna put as much support as we possibly can into his quad to help out that elastic band. So we're gonna go out on the gym floor. I'm gonna show you two really helpful exercises that start to get this moving that aren't a leg extension. So this drill is low level, but it's great to get that mind muscle connection with that end range quad there. Now Joe's gonna run us through a couple of reps. And what I suggest you do is really own that bottom position. So when you get down there, you can see the quad really contracting. Hold and squeeze it tight before coming out of the range. Now that there is just gonna get that lower portion, a distal portion of the quad firing up, which is gonna be super helpful in a squat or a deadlift movement. Now, if you're struggling to feel it, just hold. Hold it for 20, 30, 40 seconds until you start to feel your quad fire up a little bit. Now we're gonna jump onto the progression. Now this is a great drill to incorporate it all together. So it's called a Peterson step up. Joe's gonna run us through a couple of reps here. But the cool thing about this drill is it starts to get the quad in that end range working. You start to add some weight to it, but it also challenges the coordination. So now we've got his ankle, his knee, and his hip all working together, how it would in real life function. And then there's another two drills that I would have in your training program. So it's straight knee, calf raises, whether you're just doing that body weight on the end of a ledge or you're actually using machine, and knee extensions, aka a hamstring curl, where you start to target the end range of the actual hamstring itself, because that's all gonna provide some stability and control around that knee joint.